Whoa, this thing on? This thing is on, baby. What's going on? So, we're on our way to go train. A big Saturday arm day, baby. Now, it's going to be a bit of a different workout today. Because I've known this coach for a long time. And when I say a long time, I mean, like, I've known him for years. Does an incredible job. He's had a ton of guys in the Olympia stage. My buddy Justin. So we're starting to work with him today, which is exciting. Because for me, I always want to be the best me that I possibly can, which is really important to me. And I know that, don't get me wrong, I know my shit. I know what I'm training. You know, all that stuff really well. But two things. First of all is my arms. They're not bad by any means, but in terms of lagging body parts for a to-be professional bodybuilder, they need to get bigger. And for whatever reason, man, they always lag behind for me. You know, I believe one of the reasons is, as crazy as it sounds, you know, my back is good, my shoulders good, everything else is good. My form is tight on everything I do. Always has been. So you have a lot of guys you'll see, they don't have a lot of back thickness, they don't have a lot of back width, they don't have much of a chest, but their arms are massive. It's because their form is so bad sometimes that they're using their arms to take over the vast majority of the movements they do. So for me, I want to see what those arm days are all about and improve myself there, of course. Aside that, man, every athlete in the world, no matter how good you are, the best Olympian athlete in the world, the best, ironically, I meant like the Olympia bodybuilder, and then I was going to refer to the Olympics, but say it's the same name. And the best Olympic athletes on the planet, Usain Bolt, Simone Biles, people like that, every one of them has a coach. So if you want to better yourself, man, you need to be working with somebody who can help you get there. You know, a bit of a critiquing point for me is if your coach is still competing, and I don't mean a coach like you're just working with a trainer or a coach to just get in shape, but if you want to be a good professional athlete and your coach is somebody who is a current competing athlete in the same thing you're doing, I'm not saying in the sense of they're going to try to sabotage you or anything so that they're beating you. It's far from that. But to be at the top of your game in any field, in any business, in anything, you need to be all in. So, you know, when they're going through the ringers as a coach, because they're in prep, and suddenly you're wondering, why isn't this guy talking to me as much as he used to? Why isn't the program changing like it should be? What's going on? You know, you're working with somebody who's in the exact same boat as you. But when you're working with somebody who's, let's say, like Yoda, right? Taking Yoda from Star Wars. You know, Yoda's going to fight if he has to. But aside that, he's kind of retired. He moved to the Dagobah system, and he's just at peace. He's relaxing. That's somebody you want to learn from. That's somebody you want to grow with. But aside all that, man, we're going to have a good workout today. We're going to smash some arms. Probably going to tweak my program up a little bit. You know, we were discussing what it looks like already. And where I have what workouts position in the week and why. And, you know, like I said, not to be cocky, I know what I'm doing. And we even said, it's like, yeah, this is perfect. Wouldn't really change a thing. We might add some more arm days or something, but otherwise that's about it. But in terms of diet, Probably change a couple things, a couple foods up. I'm eating plenty. But the biggest trick, man, the goal here is we're going to step on stage next year as a heavyweight. Because if I was to go into light heavies right now, would I do good? Yeah, I'd probably do really, really well. But I'd have to sacrifice muscle because I'm too big for it now, which is a blessing and a curse. So if I wanted to be just a light heavyweight bodybuilder, that's fine. And light heavyweights are nasty. However, when your goal is to really be a professional bodybuilder, there's no light heavyweights, there's no weight caps anymore. Unless you're a 212 guy, but I'm not a 212 guy. I'm too tall. So I need to put the muscle on anyway. So instead of rushing the process and saying, I want to do it now, I want to go pro right now, and burning muscle along the way, take a minute, relax yourself, right? And understand that if I don't build the muscle now, I'm going to build it next year. It doesn't matter what my name says, pro this, pro that, it doesn't matter. What matters is the body you walk into that show with. And when that size has to go on regardless, you might as well take the time and put the freaking size on, man. Got some, a little more fruit juice. Finish that up. So, pre-workout meal. Let me tell you what breakfast was first. Breakfast, I keep my carbohydrates a little light, only because my second meal is usually in pretty quick, like, succession of that. So I'll eat at 9, and then I have another meal at like 10:30 or 11. That's not normally it. Normally my first meal is at like 6 a.m., but I'm eating again by like 7:38. So I don't want to bog myself down, number one. And number two is, unfortunately, the way my schedule works right now, I always eat breakfast in the car on the way to clients in the morning. I'm up a little bit too late to be able to get up early enough to eat that meal in the comfort of my home. So I can either skip breakfast, which, terrible idea, right? Or I eat in the car. Now, I was eating rice in the car for a long time, but it's a lovely pain in the ass. And, excuse me, it does kind of slow things down a bit. So usually I'll have like some toast, stupid as it sounds. So I eat like 50 grams of carbs worth of toast in the morning, along with a cup of chocolate milk, which is 8 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs. Follow that with 14 egg whites, which is another 50 grams of protein. No carbs, no fats, nothing like that. And second meal, I'll do 2 cups of rice, another cup of chocolate milk, 14 more egg whites, and usually this little fruit juice too. Just to get a little extra sugar in me, right? Little extra calories. But you know what? We're going to be there in a minute. I'm in a bit of a rush. So on that note, my friends, I might see you inside. I might not today. I'm not sure. If I don't, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. And if I do, then I'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you. Oh, your whole face is squished.